Before we want to make a sound on saxophone, we should learn how to hold it correctly. So this video is gonna be just talk about these simple things, but really important. Xin chào! I'm so glad with people who come back to my channel because you know English is my second language and I'm so worried if I say something and make you don't understand. So please let me know by comment or inbox me if I say something and you don't understand, okay? If this is the first time you come here, I would say, Xin chào, my name is Kimmy and I'm a saxophone player. With this channel, I will share with you about my music cover, which is recorded by phone now, but I try to update my equipment as soon as possible. And also I will share with you about music lifestyle and some tips help you learn music easier. So if you're interested about this topic, please subscribe for me and don't forget hit notification bell because I will make a new video clips every week and you won't miss that. And okay, today we're gonna talk about how to hold saxophone in proper playing position. First thing I do when I get in my saxophone out of case is I put my neck strap on. Here's my neck strap. Just tie a little bit first. And then I will show you how to hold the saxophone by one hand. And here is my body saxophone, and you can see in the middle they have a place without key. Here in the middle, without key. So I'm gonna put my fingers through this bow to the body brace, like this. Okay. And let's see my left hand through my fingers through the bell to the body brace. Okay, so then I'm gonna clip my little clip in neck strap to the ring right here. Then I'm gonna put my neck saxophone to the body. Just make sure that your neck screw is loosened. Okay, and then you can see behind it they have a line in the middle. So all the thing you do is just turn the neck as straight as possible. And then I'm gonna tighten my neck screw just enough until the neck is not moving around. Okay, and the last one is I put my mouthpiece on. You need some twist a little bit. There you go. Let's talk about where to place our hand and fingers on the saxophone. Start with your right hand. Now, your hand should look like a C shape. I mean, it looks like when you're holding a bottle of water. So take that shape and place your right thumb underneath this hook. Your thumb is going to help holding the weight of instrument along with your neck strap, and then look to the front of the instrument and you will see 3 keyboards. 1, 2, 3. Put your index, middle and ring fingers on these 3 keyboards, and your little fingers or pinky is going to rest on this key. Then with the left hand, placing your thumb on the thumb rest, hanging over the edge just enough so that tip can action like a slide beaver. And in the other side, you can see it have a little bit more complicated because I have more keyboard than your fingers. So I'm gonna put my index, middle and ring fingers on 3 large keyboard. Here, 1, 2, 3. My index, middle and ring fingers, and my little finger put on the last one. So this this keyboard is kind of make you feel a little bit confused, but I will explain to you how it works on the other clips. So just make sure that this little keyboard is between your index and your middle. Okay? Then when you play it, I would say your fingers should be still on this keyboard in entire time. Let me explain. Now I'm moving my first finger up and down, up and down. Okay, and you can see when I'm moving my first finger, another two fingers still stay on the keyboard. So up and down, and my second fingers up and down, up, down. My third finger up, down, up, down. All we do is just open up and down the keyboard. So just try to do it and flex your finger up and down a couple times. Because you know what? We don't want when we're playing and your fingers way out of the saxophone, because that is a bad habit. It will make your fingers cannot move faster and you cannot improve your skill. Okay, so just take your time to practice until you get used to it, okay? Now I'm gonna do some fine tuning to get everything in proper alignment before we play. For me, stand up is the way I play most of the time, and especially for saxophone beginner, because this is the best way you can control your breath, your embouchure, you can improve your skill. So I recommend you should stand up when you're practicing, okay? And that's why the first position I want to talk is you holding the saxophone when you stand up. Now I'm standing up with my back straight, but you can see my saxophone have a little bit down, and we want to bring saxophone up to us, right? So I'm gonna pull my neck strap up or down until the mouthpiece goes straight to my mouth, like this. You can see the top of mouthpiece is come up to my top teeth. Okay, then with the mouthpiece, I'm gonna turn mouthpiece on the neck cord until our head straight, not tilted to either side. It will help you put even pressure on both sides of the reed. And then with the neck and body of saxophone, you know, most saxophone like alto, tenor, baritone, they all designed to hold it on the right side of your body. So that's why when you hold the saxophone, it should be straight out in front and have a slight echo to the right, like this. Okay. Well, but anyway, it depends on your body. Okay, it depends on how tall you are, how long your arms are, and yeah, after this video, I recommend you should try to find your own position. You may adjust the echo of, you know, the mouthpiece, the neck saxophone, the neck strap, until you find a comfortable place for your hand, for your finger when you hold the saxophone. The second position is playing saxophone when you sit down. And number one rule of this position is your head and your back should be straight. And basically the way you hold your saxophone when you stand up is the same when you sit down. It means you should hold your saxophone straight out in front and have a slight echo in the right, like this. So that's why when we sit down, your body is kind of like sit in the right side of the chair, because we don't want the saxophone hit the chair, right? And then we may need to adjust the echo of mouthpiece, neck saxophone, and neck strap until you find your own position. Where is a comfortable place for your hand, for your fingers? Alright, so now you know two important positions to hold saxophone. And like I say, most of the time I just stand up for practice, for recording, performance. So when I sit down, of course, it will make me feel more comfortable. But again, if you just get started to learn saxophone, you should stand up and practice how to put your hand, how to put your fingers until you get used to it. By the way, I know that sometimes when we practice for a long time and we feel tired, we get exhausted, but we love saxophone so bad and we cannot stop practice. I know that pain. So that's why I will give you the last position is lay on bed. Okay, are you ready? Step 1, lay on bed. Have a deep breath until you get comfortable. Okay, step 2, cuddle your saxophone. Step 3, go sleep. I'm just kidding, okay? If you're tired, to take a rest. For my opinion, if you want to have a good sound, if you want to become a saxophone player, a good saxophone player, practice hour and hour, then we should have a good health. Buy a healthy food, go work out, live a healthy life. So I really hope you guys who watch this video will have a healthy life. It means a happy life. Okay, so we finished this video today, and if you like that, please thumbs up and subscribe my channel, and also don't forget hit notification bell because I will come back with more music video and creative idea to help you learn instrument easier. See ya!